So again, my name is Gabe Zollner. You know, a lot of people really haven't got a clue as to how Obama was able to push Obamacare onto the American people. You know, it all started out as a resolution. It was Resolution 3590, and that was sent from the House of Representatives, which is where those kind of taxation issues all have to come from. And that was the Service Members Home Ownership Act, which was really to provide a credit. And what the President of the Senate did, Harry Reid, was he removed all of its contents and the title, and he replaced it with a new title and more than 2,000 pages of Obamacare. You know what that's like? That's like if you went into a dealership and bought a Toyota, and you signed for a Toyota, and then you went outside and you had a Volkswagen sitting there. Well, I didn't, that's not what I bought. Well, that's exactly what Harry Reid did. Now, H.R. 3590, which is what Obamacare ended up being, that raised revenue. And this is the first time that a gut and amend practice had been used by the Senate to impose new taxes. The reality is our founding fathers wrote the origination clause because they wanted to keep the power to tax as close to the people as possible. Even after the 17th Amendment passed, allowing for the direct election of senators, the origination clause was preserved to keep the power of the purse close to the people through the elected representatives. The reality is that Obamacare is totally illegal. And what the Honorable Justice John Roberts did by calling it a tax made it even worse in the sense that it originated from the Senate. Taxation bills can only originate from the House. The other thing, too, that really bothers me is that, you know, you'll hear Obama say it was overwhelmingly voted in by the people, which is total hogwash. That thing was rammed down the people's throats on December 24th in 2009. That's Christmas. And what ended up happening was the only reason that it even got to a yay vote was that Obama agreed to being extorted. First he got extorted by Mary Landrieu, and that was over the Louisiana kickback where Obama gave $350 million to her state. The next guy to extort Obama was Ben Nelson, and that's known as the Cornhusker deal. You may want to look those up. And I guess what's really amazing is that the one vote that threw it over the top, was by Senator Al Franken. Now, Al Franken ran against Norm Coleman, and there was a recount that was taking place, and it was taking months and months of effort. And the judge finally ruled that he felt there was sufficient evidence to show that Al Franken had beaten Norman by, I believe it was 315 votes. And then, after he was made senator, it was found that over 500 felons had voted for Al Franken. In other words, he lost by close to 200 votes. But it didn't matter because the judge had already ruled. That single vote is what hammered Obamacare into the books. And what has to happen is it has to be defunded. It's proven to be a complete train wreck. Even one of the architects, Max Baucus, has come out openly and said it is a complete and total train wreck. It cannot be made to work. But you know, I don't even know if it was ever planned to work. I think all it is like everything else this administration does: distract, divert, to deceive. Well, everybody had their eye on Obamacare. Obama was doing the NSA, he was doing the AP, he's buried the Benghazi, the Rosen scandal. I mean, it's scandal after scandal after scandal. And the reality is that the way Obamacare got through the Senate is also a scandal. And Harry Reid needs to be held accountable for what he did, which is blatant robbery. That's all it is. He took a bill that was a credit and he turned it into Obamacare. That's illegal. Will he be held accountable for it? Probably not. Why not? Well, look at Congress. What do you think? I told you what I think.